or Facebook, but anyone who's subscribed to the YouTube will get.
Leave it to Patreon. Leave it to Patreon.
I kind of want to give people a taste.
Well, I don't know. Okay.
I want to give them a little nibble. Hey, that's what you get if you sign up for the. Dude, the amount of emails I get on the TikTok shop. Have you ever?
If you do put this on the actual YouTube, you need to cut all of this.
No, this is gold.
It needs to be a fine product. You can't just throw out I'm sure there's a lot of great stuff when they're filming and when they filmed Oppenheimer behind the scenes, but they got to cut just to get to the fine, nice stuff.
I mean, that's true. You're right. I was just watching Moana.
Okay. What about?
So that's sick.
Okay.
Let me upload the sick dude. I love.
I can't. You should actually watch. I know we talked about it with Mikey. Soul is
a kids movie.
It's made for. I mean, it's Pixar.
Oh yeah, I think I did see it. I think I did see it on there.
Like it's. I don't know. I think it might go over Candice's head a little bit, but you'll be sitting there as.
That's the thing is a lot of these
and be like, I am thoroughly moved by this movie.
This is hitting me hard right now.
Like I told you, I watched it at whenever it came out, and I was like, I need to reevaluate not because I'm watching a Pixar movie,
my life,
but I was like, wow, this is a very, it's a very deep movie.
It
good movie though. Good flow.
It shows up on the, like the suggested videos and all that. Yeah. All right. Lines. What is this? 8/6. That is the date. We're already into August. Already into August. In the chat. Who's in the chat? Michael Showers.
What are we doing right now?
Mark is winning the Heisman, Grant. Did you hear that?
Are we going? Is this it?
We're going.
Okay. We're in. Action.
We're in.
Okay. Gronowski Heisman. That's
Gronowski Heisman, and the Rockies lost 20-1.
Okay. Which do you want to discuss first? Because I would much rather discuss one of them much more. I also know I put out. Did you not see on my Twitter? I'm accepting no questions about the Rockies game right now.
I didn't see that actually. Sorry,
I made a statement.
I didn't know that you were.
I made a statement in the ninth inning as it was 20-1, and I said I'm accepting no questions about the Rockies right now. It is the biggest run differential in a series, I believe, since 1901.
Oh my God!
So that's before the invention of modern refrigeration. In case you're curious. That is, I believe, other things in 1901. I believe we knew very well where Amelia Earhart was in 1901.
Dead.
No, she was very alive, hopefully. Actually, I don't know. Can we fact? One was, you could tell me Amelia Earhart was like in 4 different decades, and I'd believe you.
Dude, if I had to guess what decade Amelia Earhart was in, I would probably go the 1900s, like 1900.
She was 4. She was 4 years old when the last time someone got beat this bad in a series. And it's stressful right now for the Rockies because I haven't been in this situation really in baseball ever. We had a little playoff push back when I was in high school, which was very fun, but this is almost more stressful because all we have to do, Tyler, is win a simple 10 more games. We just have to win 10 games to avoid being the worst team in the history of America's oldest sport, of the major sports.
And how many more games are there?
There's a lot. Okay. There are a lot of games, but
you guys don't win very many.
That's not a guarantee. All right, that's no guarantee out there. It's basically comes down to 1 game a week. But you'd be surprised. It's asking for so little of the Rockies, but
very little.
It's going to be stressful. And also, I forgot too because we were on pace for a long time. It was good.
Yeah, you were.
You could bet. Yeah, I think you still can on the FanDuel app.
Oh,
will the Rockies be the worst team ever? And it was minus sign for no. We were turned it around. And the issue was is that we started shelling out and sending all of our players to the Yankees.
Oh.
So I forgot about that. And So look, some of them started playing well in the Yankees. Some of them got sent down to AAA, but that's a different discussion. But
actually, I have a Yankees topic that I put on the rundown for this.
like
Or not the
Yankees,
Yankees.
as in
I
just
have a
Northerners or baseball?
no. Yes, the Yanks.
Them Yankees.
No, not
Mhm.
Yankees. I meant to say Rockies. I put this on here the other day, and it's really not that important. But like, how did I not know that the Rockies had a guy named Tyler Kinley?
I'm just guessing you weren't really watching the Rockies. I mean, I feel like that's an easy
That's
answer,
me and
right?
my daughter, Tyler Kinley.
That's a professional baseball player. So
No,
that is neither of you.
no, it's me and my daughter. How did I not know? You didn't tell me.
I did not know. And he's also he is now a Atlanta Brave, is why. So
I see that. Yeah,
I take no responsibility.
You guys got Austin Smith and a double wait, is that what he is? A double A right-handed pitcher?
That is what that is, yes.
So he's
we're just loading up. I mean, we just I don't know if you noticed, I think we've punted on the season.
Yeah.
So there's that. But it's we're loading up. We got like I think 2 of the Yankees' top pitching prospects for a guy that just got sent to AAA.
Okay.
He was a Yankee for like 5 days and gave up 2 walk-offs, and they sent him down to AAA.
Oh, no, that's horrible.
Hey, Jake Bird, we're hoping he's doing well, but that's my Rockies talk, I guess, right now. I don't know. Hey, it should be I don't know. It's one of the seasons ever, but I'm like on the edge of my seat, as if I'm on a playoff hunt right now, to avoid being the worst team of all time.
That is the excitement right now for the Colorado Rockies.
Excitement is a way to put this. I think, and this is, I don't understand. Some people want to be the worst team ever, and I just can't even grasp how that's a thing.
It's just one of those things. It's like we have a chance to do something that's never been done, even if it's bad. It's still
is that the goal out there? Is that how
to do things that have never been done? Yeah.
Like I don't know if I don't know if that was the goal of the season when they were like, we're going to do something that no team's ever done before. Usually that means like a great turnaround season, or But
all right,
like, I think Aaron Rodgers was talking about that when he tore his Achilles. He's like, we're going to do something no team's ever done before. Like I'm going to do something no quarterback's ever done before. Come back from an Achilles as quickly.
Yep.
I don't think he meant we're going to make the Jets the worst team of all time.
Well,
I don't think that's what he meant.
Hey, supposedly he has a firm grasp in Pittsburgh right now, and they are all steam, full steam ahead.
I actually believe it.
I do too.
I'm kind of I think Aaron Rodgers is one of those guys where if he doesn't want to be there, it's going to be real obvious.
Yeah.
And I don't know, like I think there were years with the Packers where he was pretty frustrated and it showed.
Yeah. And
then I think the Jets the whole time. I mean, I don't know, maybe those 2 plays where he had his Achilles on the that first scene with the Jets, he was happier. But I think he was always in a bad spot. And also, I've been open about this a bunch too. I'm a Mike Tomlin believer. Like he's kind of he can fix the crazy. Like he's the crazy guy whisperer in the NFL. And I'm not even, it gets way crazier than Aaron Rodgers. But everyone's like, he's lost it now. If anyone's going to go find it, it's Mike Tomlin. In my humble opinion.
I think the Aaron Rodgers stuff it's overdone.
What do you like?
People saw that he went on like a darkness retreat one time, and he's kooky. He's a little kooky, but people act like he's like some shaman wizard that's like doing magic.
No,
like the way people talk about him is in hyperbole a lot because
I think he also plays into it.
I think he does too.
Like I think he just pokes around and like he knows like the media is going to grasp all this stuff, and he just like gives them stuff that I don't even think he believes.
Yeah, he's at the point in his career where he doesn't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Well, he really hasn't ever, but yeah, he's at that point.
No,
so
I 100% agree.
What if Aaron Rodgers and the Steelers win the Super Bowl this year?
I would say it's probably. I mean, I'd be fine with that.
Can we get some FanDuel odds on
that? I was gonna make a joke about it, but I'm honestly totally fine with that. If they were a team I didn't really like that much, or just a team that I thought was incapable of sniffing 9 to 10 wins this year in the NFL, I would have made a joke about it. But
yeah.
I think it's I think, you know what, I'll stake my ground. They will not win the Super Bowl this year. There's too many good teams in the AFC alone that I don't think, like, I don't even know if I have them as a
Do you want to know? Do you want to know where they are odds wise in order of
somewhere between like 12 and 15? If I had to guess,
it's very close. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. They are 18th in odds.
Dang, I think that's 18 is back half of the league. I don't know if I'm.
They are plus 4,500 to win the Super Bowl.
Okay,
and they are tied with the only other team that's the same odds is the Chicago Bears. Just ahead of the Cowboys, just behind the Cardinals and the Bucks. They're kind of off on their own island. Everybody else is up in like the plus 2,000 to 3,000 range. Everybody below them is in like the plus 7,000 range. Them and the Cowboys and the Bears and the Cardinals are all in a grouping.
Yeah, I mean, I think they'll be fine, but I also too like. At a certain point with the futures, how deep down the list are you going to go on? Like, yeah, sure, every team has odds, but like, are you really gonna?
I think the only way, I think realistically, the only people who can actually step up to the plate and bet these on America's Sportsbook, FanDuel, by the way, the best sportsbook out there, which this doesn't even technically sponsor this show, but we're gonna plug it anyway. We're wearing the Big Grove merch. You can go get that. Grant currently has a Big Grove merch package in his fridge. I
thought it was beer. I was hoping it was beer.
We'll do beer. We'll get beer later.
Like you're making this a beer and gambling ad read real quick for a show. You could go open the whole point of the Patreon is no ads, but you just made it an ad show. Nice. You're like Goodell gonna squeeze in some.
Hey,
what?
I'm always selling, baby. Always be.
You're like Goodell. He's going to squeeze in ads to Red Zone.
ABCs, baby. Always be closing. Jordan earlier said, I'm calling this Dickhead Wednesday. We could call it Dickhead Wednesday. And then Jordan also says, Kluver's hat makes me think of Gary's recent tweet, referring to a prompt from some other account on X that said, name a moment when you knew a college football team was cooked. And Grant decided to quote that with the first play of the 2016 Rose Bowl, which got a lot of play. You got a lot of engagement on that guy.
I did. I didn't really realize certain fan bases were enjoying that tweet a little too much. Hey, look.
Probably not Stanford either.
I haven't seen a single Stanford person.
Not a single Stanford fan.
I've never met outside of what's his name who invented the new kickoff. I've never seen a Stanford fan on Twitter.
I don't know.
Outside of my good friend Cole Sprout.
Are there Stanford fans online? They have better things to do. They're Stanford people.
Who's the guy? You literally played him in this game. No, you didn't. He was a Harbaugh era guy. Sam Schwartzstein. I believe he was a offensive lineman in the Harbaugh Stanford era. But he invented the new kickoff.
Really?
Yes, he invented it.
Wow.
So if you have grievances, you can tweet them at Sam Schwartzstein. But
I don't.
But what I was getting at with the Super Bowl stuff is that I think, and I saw Florio said this, and I totally agree with it, is that in the NFL at any given time, there's like 10 teams who can win the Super Bowl. So like heading into this year, 10 teams can win it. 10 teams can contend to be in the playoffs with that. And then there's 10 teams who are just completely lost, and it's just going to be a total disaster.
That's a pretty good overgeneralization, I'd say. Yeah. It's similar to like the college football. You have probably...
Well, I'd say there's realistically like 6 teams I would even consider to win the national championship.
To win a national championship.
Yeah. Especially now that the playoffs expanded more.
Yeah. There's another...
I think it's shrunk even more, but...
There's another, like, at the start of the season, there's probably like another 26 that are in contention for the playoff. And then...
Yeah, I'd say it's maybe a little bit bigger. I would have said it was tighter, like closer to that number at the start of last year. But then like some of the teams that ended up being in the mix at the end, I was like, it's definitely bigger than I thought it was.
Yeah.
Like it seemed like Arizona State last year. I wouldn't have even...
Yeah.
I would have put 4 other teams in the Big 12 at a minimum. Like they were picked last.
It's crazy to go back and think, like, as an Iowa fan, if someone told you, hey, Arizona State's going to make the play, Arizona State football is going to make the playoff before Iowa. And you're like, I guess it's not crazy because they're in the Big 12.
Yeah.
But man, it's tough.
Yeah. I mean, it's not all that crazy. I mean, hey, shout out on taglines on this show. We're talking about wide open Big 12 like week 3. We were like, what about Arizona State?
Yeah. We were.
I don't want to toot our own horn, but
we've been early on.
We can go back and it was like, hey, Scadaboo right now, he's like 45-1 Heisman.
Yeah.
Wide open Big 12.
Would have been great money.
What if they just mess around and win it? Well, you would have lost, but.
Well, but as it came down the stretch there, you would have been like, holy shit, I got this guy 45.
Hey, I've won a lot of almost bets. Countless almost wins.
Any recent ones that were like, oh, I could have been a millionaire?
Well, I still think about 22-1 Washington to win the whole thing with, I think, 18-1 Michael Penix Jr. Heisman, and both of them came runner-up, which is pretty unfortunate.
Just got news that my probable future brother-in-law is officially a doctor.
Congrats! Wow.
Passed his boards or whatever the fuck you call it.
What kind of doctor? Like Seuss?
Yeah, medical.
Okay. That would make sense.
Yeah.
I was going for like, is he it's going to be a pediatrician? He's going to be a dentist? Like, that's what I was going for.
Man, that's a good fucking question. I don't think he's technically decided. I think he's still got to go through his like what are they called? I have no fucking clue. That my sister-in-law and her boyfriend, probably going to be fiance soon, I would guess.
Okay.
She's a PA, physician's assistant. She just got a job, so she went through all of her schooling and shit.
Sure.
He's a doctor, so he's got even more schooling. And it seems like for the last 7 or 8 years, all they do every 2 weeks is take another test. It's fucking absurd.
Hey, it's the life.
No, it's not, but it is what it is. Aiden says, how does it feel he's more accomplished than you, TK? Oh, no, I don't.
Doctor?
Yeah, I'm not even fucking close, man. Yeah, I guess I don't. Some
Comparison's
people, I guess,
the thief of joy, I think.
Yeah, but I think like it's funny to me. I know that Aiden's saying that in jest, and he's not actually like trying to.
No, he means it. He's getting after you right now.
You think he's maliciously coming after me? I don't.
He
could be.
He subscribed just to be able for this one moment.
Can you think? Can you realistically imagine, Grant? Though, like the people who are out there and they have like a sibling in law, and they're like, motherfucker's a doctor. He one upped me. And they're just they're actually pissed, like in life. I can't imagine spending mental energy on that kind of shit.
I don't have any in-laws currently, so it's something I can't relate to. But I think if there was, they're probably mad about something else, is what I would guess. I
don't have any time, and the way I look at it is like, the path I've chosen to pursue is one that very few, is there a quote?
Oh, I think he's talking about comparison thief of joy. But
is that also from Sopranos?
I don't think that's a Tony Soprano original.
Okay, I didn't think so either.
Okay.
But I thought maybe. Okay, anyway,
maybe it is.
Anyway, back to
Marcus Aurelius got that from Tony Soprano, actually.
Yeah, right. Yeah, for sure. But no, I just the path I've chosen in life is just so like almost nobody's doing the exact same stuff that I'm doing.
There's no personal trainers out there.
Personal trainer, podcaster, I just in our space with the life that I have and the kids at the time that I don't compare myself to anyone except for my former self. And that's how
not true at all. You made a post recently about how you're comparing your testosterone to Scott Docterman.
Dude, Drake loved that post.
Still just insane. Can't believe you. Yeah, but I get what you mean.
It was a joke. But you're right. I did. Let's where's the
I have some things I want to say. Some things I want to talk
about.
Hold
on. I have to get this. I got to get this one off my chest.
Okay. Go ahead. Get whatever you need off your chest. You bench press this right off you.
Trending 464-pound Buccaneers rookie D tackle. Desmond Watson has to run 10 laps around the field without stopping. The team told Watson that he cannot practice until he loses weight.
They did.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy. I just don't understand. I mean, he has played high-level football very recently. At that size. My question would be just, did they assume, like, clearly they drafted a big boy and they didn't want the big boy to be as big, right?
Yeah.
Why did you pick him up then? Or were you confident you could shed this much weight off of him by training camp?
Dude, I mean, who did he play for in college?
I believe he was a Florida Gator, if I remember correctly.
Okay, I want to see if he was that big when he was at Florida,
If
or
I want to say it's the same guy, but he was a big old boy.
where the fuck he was a Florida Gator. So why can I not find his Florida?
There's a video of him like getting in a full fist fight on the field with a guy, probably 200 pounds less than him, and it's hilarious.
Jesus Christ. He was 350 pounds in 2021 as a high schooler. Dude, a 350-pound high schooler. Jesus Christ.
Oh.
That's a lot.
Okay, it's cool. Fat shame, a high schooler. It's sick.
I'm not fat. I'm saying it's impressive, dude. Chill out. This guy, yeah, he was.
I think he can do it, though. I'm excited to see him.
The whole thing was like, okay, you gave him all this money, signed him to be an NFL football player, and now he's just eating. He's just like eating buffet after buffet every day, and I don't believe that's the case. I think he's just a big guy who probably has no idea how to manage his weight.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
well, because they signed this year in the draft, they drafted the heaviest draftee ever and also the lightest draftee ever.
In the same draft?
In the same draft. It might have been back-to-back picks. They went because they drafted him, and then they drafted that receiver out of Oregon who weighed like 145.
No, 145?
He was a monster, though. He was so good.
He'll never play.
He was so fast.
He'll get hurt.
I believe he's Bo Nix's adopted brother as well.
What?
I think that if they're not legally, they act like brothers.
Now, are you?
I believe he lived at the Knicks house for a long time.
How much of we're in the season of
Tez Johnson, that's his name. I'm sorry, I just had to get that off my chest. But he's been living with the Knicks family since he was 15. Go on. I'm sorry.
Wow. I know that you're a believer, and it's the season of hope right now, and there's a lot of hope around the Broncos. And I see you interacting with a lot of Broncos tweets. Yeah. And obviously, you probably fully tented every time you see a Bo Nix highlight, right?
Sure.
How much of a believer are you? How deep are you bought in on this? What are your realistic expectations for the Broncos?
Well, I mean, it's hard until football's a weird game too, because I feel like more than any other, just injuries can completely derail your season. Especially like one person. Even injured can completely derail things. So I keep the options open for sure. But there's I don't know. Well, according to like PFF grades and rankings that you're looking at, it's the Broncos should be in the top 5 when it comes to the trenches on both sides of the ball.
I was gonna say I saw that they had like the second-rated defense overall.
I would say it should be number 1, but 2-1 without even taking a snap in the season yet. I'll allow it. It's fine.
I'll allow it.
But really, I feel like it's all going to come down to just improvements on offense. I don't know if we could have asked our defense to perform better, honestly, last year.
Sure.
I think they got even better. Adding guys like Dre Greenlaw, dog, out there. So
Riley Moss, dog.
Complete dog. That's what I've been hearing at training camp. I saw a tweet of a Denver beat writer being like, things I didn't expect from training camp. I've written down, wow, what a great play by Riley Moss 5 times already.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
We love to hear that.
Yeah. And that's not a tweet from me, guys. All right. That's not from me. That was what local Denver beat writers.
I'm telling you, we've talked about how I'm not a jersey guy on this podcast, this platform multiple times.
Cream that nice orange jersey. Son.
If I was gonna get a jersey, Cooper or Riley Moss would be my first jersey. I'd get one of those. Or maybe Sophie Cunningham.
But no, I think the Broncos. I saw what's his name, Zach Clark today put the Broncos as Super Bowl contender.
Wow,
and I expect this just to AFC West going to be the most competitive division of football this year. Going to be difficult. But I think, and we've been over this too. First 5 games on the schedule, difficult. After that, should open up a lot more. I'm expecting to, at a minimum, be in the playoffs again.
Okay.
I just want to see steps forward.
So, what is it?
Always young.
What is it disappointing? You get to the end of the season again. Let's assume they stay healthy. They have an average or less than average amount of injuries in Denver this year. How does Grant end up disappointed in the Broncos this year by the end of the year? They don't make the playoffs?
don't make the playoffs, I would consider that a disappointment.
If they make the playoffs and lose in the wild card or whatever, that opening game, is that a disappointment?
Was it competitive?
Sure. They had a chance in the fourth quarter.
Depends. Like if they just get the doors blown off of them again,
disappointing
this year, I'd say disappointing.
So they need to fight and be in it at the end of a game in the playoffs. Yeah. Potential win.
Yeah, because again, on the AFC side, there's 5 teams you could talk me into.
Yeah, there's a lot
winning
of
the Super Bowl right now. So like, I don't know if we lose to the Ravens in the first round, I'd be like on 23-21. Yeah. I'd be like, okay, steps forward.
You'd be all right with
the contract. Bo's looking good. It's okay.
Okay.
Do we need to address this comment that I'm looking at right now? Because
I just hadn't pulled it down. Yeah, there's a dildo crisis in the WNBA.
There is. Here's. Do you want to sound off on this first, or would you like me to comment on it?
I think it's.
I feel like you wanted to discuss this.
I do. I do. Which
is kind of strange, but it's
why.
I don't know. You seemed very excited to talk.
I just like to highlight comments that people put in there,
sure.
Right? Like Jordan put Akram would disagree with you about the not playing thing. I'm sure Akram would like to just walk around practice. It is both funny and not funny. It just adds to the layers of the WNBA just being the most, and I know they're not the ones doing it, but like that's the kind of like shenanigans that are going on, like dildos, like
it can't be the talking point of the season right now. It just can't be. I'm sorry, it just can't be. Like this
lime green dildos,
the projectile gate, that we're seeing right now cannot be the number one discussion of the league while you're trying to argue like CBA stuff. That just can't be.
Yeah, no. I will say this. Oh my god!
I feel like you're going to.
The Fever lost to the Sparks yesterday. I was just gonna hype the Fever up of being the 5th seed.
Okay.
They were in 5th in the league out of 13 teams, and Caitlin hasn't barely played all year. But then they went and lost to the below 500 Los Angeles Sparks yesterday. So I'm not going to hype them.
Yeah. Any given Tuesday.
Any given.
But here's with the situation there. Like this started in the NFL.
You remember when the Bills games, right?
Right. It was funny, but then like it wasn't. We came back from the weekend, and it wasn't the number one discussion point on all the podcasts about the weekend was what's getting thrown on the field with the Bills game, whatever. Right? Like it was fun. It was like, oh hey, that was crazy moment. But then also no one did it again.
Right.
This happens, and it's like, oh hey, remember this was funny. This is like if they released all the sequels to the Rush Hour movies in the same week span. You got to. We've seen too much of it right now, and the fact that there was another one ready to go at a different game.
Yeah.
I'm starting to think these are coordinated attacks.
These are.
I was assuming it was one guy traveling around.
There's some dildo incels,
and there's a team, the sleepers. There's
a sleeper unit,
and I don't know what the code word is, but. The security has to be tapped in.
Can you imagine you go through security and they're like, what's this? And you're just like, it's
it's hilarious prank. I mean,
it's my anxiety toy.
And also you can't bring a bag into a
that's what I'm saying. So how do they
you can't bring anything into it.
They're bringing it in through the rectum, aren't they? They're shoving it up their rectums. Pulling it out in the bathroom.
I wouldn't go to say that, but I think there's
ready for the Jordan's ready for the Netflix documentary on this.
Yeah.
On the dildos.
Like, they hunt down like they have the documentary of like hunting down the 48 hours in Boston, hunting down the
it's gonna open up
bombers. Like you have to find him.
In 2025, there was a crisis in the WNBA.
Yeah.
Dildos everywhere. No one could stop it. Oh my god. I have one more thing, and then I'm gonna open the floor to you. And I know you'll love this.
Oh boy, yes. This is from a little bit ago, though.
Yeah, this is from a little bit ago. But I could not scroll past this one and not think, oh my God, Grant loves this. We just talked about SOAR or whatever the Eagle was of the American Conference. And now I come across the Macoon. Bro, cool. With a quote underneath it that says, "You wouldn't survive a quarter in Ypsilanti."
You wouldn't. I still want to. That's the if I was college football commissioner, and one day maybe I will be elected college football commissioner.
Well, yeah,
I would be sure to be at every weeknight Maction possible.
That's a promise. You would need.
I would try and survive multiple.
You would have a jet though, so you'd probably be able to do it.
Okay, I'd drive. Expense that gas. I'll drive there.
Listening to some Mac podcast on the way there.
When there's 70 games in 70 days or whatever, so it's probably 70 games in like 30 days realistically, just straight football every single day. I would just, hey, I'm just going to drive 6 hours to the next game. It's a road trip. Bring the whole family.
When it's your job, why not?
Yeah. Homeschool. Some people homeschool the kids for a year. Go to Mount Rushmore. Some other nerd spots, but I'm taking them to a Mac game.
Some people go to Orlando. Really matter. Some people take their kids to Disney World. Not me. We're in an RV traveling the Mac.
No, I did. I did get taken to Disney World, Disney Town, when I was a young boy. I did enjoy it, but I think if I had a son right now and I was given the option.
You take him to the Akron Zips home game.
I would take this son of mine to a college football game before I would take him to Disney.
That's fair.
And I'd say, son, this is what matters in life. This is
not Mickey Mouse.
This is the greatest gift you'll ever receive.
This is the rodent you want. The Macoon, not Mickey Mouse.
Being head coach of the Toledo Rockets is the highest honor a man can achieve. And that's what we're here to do.
Isn't that where Matt Campbell came from?
Maybe. I don't know, actually.
I'm pretty sure he came from Toledo.
I know he lost to the Ohio Bobcats in Ohio.
At Iowa State, yeah. He did, bro. Matt Campbell, Athens, Toledo. Yeah. Oh my God, look at this pussy. Oh wait, did I say that out loud?
That's crazy. There he is, Toledo Rockets.
Oh my God.
Number 20. Look at that.
Yeah. Number 20 Toledo's Matt Campbell is headed places.
Congratulations. That was true. He did leave.
Now he looks a lot.
That was
better
very
now.
true. He was
heading places.
That was very factual.
Ames is the place he was headed.
I guess, I don't even remember. What year did he even get hired? I don't even remember.
2017. My senior year. Or maybe 2016.
I want to say it was earlier, but I could.
What? Gabe here says Ohio State is actually scared of Maction. Hasn't played an in-state opponent in 100 years.
Well, that's just not true. Because remember when Rufus the Bobcat tried to suplex Brutus? That was recently.
Yeah, I do remember that. And that was like some actual beef, huh?
Yeah. And if you, on the NCAA video game right now, if you play Ohio versus Ohio State, they will fight each other.
Really?
Yes.
That's amazing.
The mascots will fight
each other. That's fucking incredible. Jordan says, doesn't KF say you shouldn't run a Mickey Mouse operation? He does say that, but I bet Kirk
he says it's Mickey Mouse.
Yeah, he's like, the fucking Mickey Mouse bullshit, okay? But if you presented KF the Macoon, he would respect that. And he would say, you know what? A raccoon operation, that's actually well run. That's greased, that's oiled, that's gritty. Okay. I have nothing left. This is the biggest.
You could argue this might be the biggest year in the history of the MAC.
Oh, dude, I actually had one more thing for you.
Because they bring in UMass now. Changing.
UMass is in the MAC now.
UMass is in the MAC now.
I saw you tweet about some
NIU left
realignment as well. NIU left. You're right. Yeah. So the conference is weaker.
This is the time where it did get weaker. Now that I think about crazy UMass, step it up, guys. What are we doing out there? Yeah. But this is where the MAC, it's either we got to all band together, guys, or this is going to all blow up. And Maction, as we know it, could cease to exist.
The people are impressed with your ability to remember and recall facts. They haven't lost.
Do not ask me about actual important information, though.
Yeah, they haven't lost to an in-state opponent in 100 years.
Is that Ohio State's fault? Is that?
No, it's just them being good. One more thing.
I wish Iowa had that stat.
Same. That'd be sick.
That would be a great stat.
This has nothing to do with anything. Zoo asks people to donate their small pets as food for captive predators.
I saw this too. We gotta read into the article a little bit more.
Oh,
by the
no,
way, it's crazy that you can even do this, that you can donate anything to be food for predators. It's not about dogs. It's talking about like if you have a pet chicken.
Oh, it says the Alberg Zoo said it is trying to mimic the natural food chain of the animals housed there for the sake of both animal welfare and professional integrity. If you have a healthy animal that needs to be given away for various reasons, feel free to donate. That's still a pretty wild quote.
First of all, like the fact that you clarify healthy is insane.
Yeah.
Like, hey, if your animal still works, send it to the death zoo. Send it to be brutally mauled by our animals.
Okay, here's where it gets a little bit better. The zoo points to guinea pigs, rabbits, and chickens as possible donations. Now, I know people who have had guinea pigs, rabbits, and chickens that are very emotionally attached to them, almost as much as a cat or a dog. I cannot imagine you having to tell little Timmy, hey, bud, Squirt the guinea pig has to go to the zoo.
Yeah, I stand by. Again, it's not dogs, which is what my brain immediately jumps to.
Right,
It says
and
pets.
cats. Yeah.
I'm like, you can't drop off like a golden retriever and be like, hey, here's
dinner.
Here's dinner for Leo the
fucking
lion. Crazy.
Holy
You
shit.
insane people. But also, if you drop off like an adorable guinea pig or
That's worse.
Fluffer the rabbit,
yeah.
Like you should,
Fluffer the rabbit.
like the FBI should just be there and clink.
Yep. All right, we got one.
And I think this is. I don't think this zoo is in the United States, but
no, it's in Denmark.
Yeah, I mean,
they do some crazy shit over there.
Also, if there was, that would become a big. This country lost its mind over bigger things. That would be I would go and protest that zoo.
This Jordan comment actually reminds me of an all-time Grant quote on this. It's like, not better.
What is that?
Not better. Somehow worse.
Yeah. Hey, it happens. Right?
I don't remember what episode that was from.
We're not perfect.
Not better. Somehow worse.
But yeah, that's insane. I saw that and I was like, if they're just dropping off dogs at this place, I'll be the like Greta Thunberg for this, for dog rights.
Oh, you're gonna, yeah.
You know, like I'll devote my whole life to this.
Are you gonna go on a rowboat over there to not emit any gases on your way there, and then you're gonna chain yourself to the front of the zoo gate? You not let anybody in?
I'd fly, but chaining myself to the gate would be in the cards for this.
Nice.
Except then they'd probably feed me to the lions, but
yeah, you're right.
Harambe's in there just throwing around some poor.
How did you did you enjoy that episode with Mikey that we did?
I did. Yeah, I like Mikey a lot. I think he's an interesting guy. I like movies, like talking.
And he knows a lot about movies, man.
He knows exceptionally a lot about movies. He knows like a subset of movies though. Like I have friends who are filmmakers, right? Oh. They make movies,
adult films,
and they know. No, these are. I can send you some of them. They're
female friends.
One of them was at Cannes.
He
was there. He was at the Cannes Film Festival. His movie was in it.
What?
Yes.
Holy shit! Oh, yeah, is this through your buddy who does the catering for those things?
No, different guy.
Oh,
and he does. It's we can dive into those things later. But anyways, they know everything about like, hey, here's the French film.
Yeah.
Made like in 1915 that'll just melt your mind. I'm like, okay, but he knows a lot of like the hey, here's this kung fu movie from the 83 that's just awesome. So it's like two different subsets of knowledge that the world needs, right? There's a place for both of them, but Mikey is a guy I appreciate. That's just he's different than the other guy's name is actually Mikey too. Funny enough, but he's that other Mikey who's giving me like Cannes Film Festival recommendations. Like I can't do only that, and I also can't do only Three Ninjas, which is a movie he was talking about.
Yeah. Well, I'm like dummy level, like movies for dummies level knowledge. It is in like kind of fascinating to me the amount of like effort and time that I've spent learning about like CrossFit and all the athletes in that ecosystem and like that, and you know, or like the amount of time you spent on like just college football, NFL football, like all the effort that you've put into football. Imagine all of that time and energy spent on like just immersing yourself in the world of film. And then that's what you
People
get.
do
You get those
Yeah.
people.
People
We're
do it
like,
all the time.
you're like, yeah, dude, 1962 was actually an unbelievable year for movies. Like this guy came out with this, like, and you're just like, holy shit, how do people know this?
Yeah. I don't know, I think it's I would not recommend like diving into that of like analyzing every hour of how you spend your time. Like just do what you like, it'll be fine.
You should do an unboxing of your cold package that you have live on air. People love unboxing.
Right now, it'll be really loud. Should I go get it? It's cold.
Yeah, go get it out of the fridge. Dude. Go get. I'll talk. You go get it.
It's still in the fridge.
Yeah. So I'm gonna explain to everybody here. So Grant, I told Grant a couple weeks ago. I got him something that's gonna be a little fun thing to open on the show. So he's been expecting a package that's addressed to me that we're gonna do on one of the main show episodes. And I'm like, hey, don't open it. I want you to open this on the show. So then we're also finalizing these sponsors. Shout out to Big Grove and FanDuel. We announced both those the last couple of days. So Grant gets this package, and it's from like Big Grove not only is sponsoring us, but they sent us all a merch kit. You heard Kevin talk about it. Well, you will hear Kevin talk about it on tomorrow's episode. For those of you on Patreon, if you've already listened to the early release. So Grant gets this Big Grove package, and he's like,
hey, gotta be beer.
He's like, it's got to be beer. Like, I'm putting it in the fridge. And what he doesn't know is there's actually just merchandise in it. I'm wearing one of the pieces, a knife.
This is crazy loud. I'm sorry. But.
No, it's not crazy loud. You are, we're actually tapping into a market that we've never tapped into that people love. Unboxing videos are like the best part of the entire internet. And I don't know why people love it so much. I think it's just that you get to somehow be.
Oh, wow. This is
awesome. What'd you get? Let me see.
Little sweater. I think it's a.
Hell yeah. Oh, did you get a different one?
I think this is a. There's no way this is an XL, but.
Is it?
Well, it might be a woman's XL.
So,
you know, this is a child's XL. It's insulting, Big Grove. What the hell?
They sent you a kid's XL.
Very insulting.
I'm fucking dead.
Like it's not that big. I mean, it's like it might be a woman's. I'll be honest. I think it's like a crop top.
That'd be cool. You could wear that.
I think it's a great logo though. And if you are this size, this has to be a crop top. The arms are so long. But look at that.
You got a belly shirt. Grant got a belly shirt.
None of this had to be refrigerated.
No, zero of it. Did they send you some koozies?
I don't know. We're going through it all. Why are you rushing the unboxing?
Okay.
I'm trying to cherish Big Grove. Send me this. I'm just gonna rip through it in 10
Shout
seconds.
out to him. Let's see. I need a little overlay. Just the Big Grove.
This is a shirt.
Oh yes. Oh yeah.
All right,
look at that football season, baby.
Here for the beer, Big Grove. Shout out. We've been doing a lot of Easy Eddie talk. You know what I actually really enjoyed too? That I drank in Iowa City frequently before this was even a sponsor is the Citrus Surfer.
Well,
big fan.
How about this?
Okay, go on.
Is that like their summer beer?
It's very good.
Yeah.
It's a great beer. Oh boy.
Now,
here we go again.
Citrus Surfer sounds like something I actually might even dive into if I had to, right? Oh, wish you were beer. That's a great shirt.
Little Pink Floyd. There we go.
I wouldn't get that reference. I didn't know that's there.
How I wish you were beer.
Love it.
Where do you rank David Gilmour on your top guitarist of all time?
Oh, he's got to be top 4.
And look at this.
Yeah,
Big Grove Brewery, a little hydro flask. Thank you to the friends at Big Grove. I'm very excited to do this
legends,
with
dude.
them.
A lot of people.
I will be addressing someone at Big Grove for sending me either a child's XL or the woman's crop top. But hey, I'm not gonna say no to any gifts. If you want to send me just a bunch of stuff, I'll allow it. All right.
Anybody out there, you can send Grant his. I'll send Grant out.
This is
sweet. It's nice.
These aren't just, and this isn't your mama's fake brand. All right. This is
it's none of that China cheap
is the real
shit.
deal. All right.
That's real hydro flask.
Also, we're gonna have to go back in because I might have just totally flashed my address on the box to everyone on Patreon.
You can't see shit. I couldn't see anything.
Good.
17 people in here. For those that are confused, what's happening right now? We picked a nice little time. I'm telling you, I underestimated how with a family, how hard it is to fucking fit in some of these. I know it's beautiful.
Sorry,
it's legit. fit in some of these podcasts, and we're gonna lock in here for the season because there's no excuse. It's time to clamp down, put the clamps on them. But this is the best time for us to do it this week. And normally, actually, for those that are here right now, you guys would be watching the Thursday episode be live recorded. We're a little bit recorded ahead. Kevin and I recorded tomorrow's episode already. And then I did a one-on-one with one of our former strength coaches, Coach Joel Welsh, who's now at Central Michigan University. Grant, I'm telling you, potentially my favorite episode all time.
And you just decided not to share it with me, Kevin, or Drake.
Well, it's because of the nostalgia of like his voice and just him bringing me back to the weight room in 2015. But and I don't think anybody else will be like, yeah, fuck yeah, that is the number one episode. But for me personally, the conversation just hit my soul. It was amazing. So
Good.
and he is I titled it Coach Joel Welsh, Leader of Men, because that is exactly what he is. He is awesome. He is awesome to listen to.
I'll tune in.
The fans are gonna thoroughly enjoy that one. 46 minutes deep, Grant. What do you got for topics? What do you got? What do you want?
I'm just elated about football right now. I'm like deep into football. It's here. We had the Hall of Fame game. We had Hard Knocks was yesterday. I have my physical preview magazines. Here I can look at these and hold them. I'm diving a little bit into Iowa. Did you guys do when you recorded you texted a topic? Did you end up doing it?
The topic of top five. Yes. Top five. Well, no, it's literally going to release here right after the show.
Okay.
We
did you do it?
We did it.
Okay.
I wouldn't call the entire episode that. We had some other conversation before, but
Sure.
About the second half of the episode is us ranking, me and Kevin kind of together talking out the top 5 most important games on Iowa's schedule this year.
Sure. Because I want to talk a little bit about that.
Yeah.
Just schedule stuff, really.
Yeah.
Because that's what I was looking into. And if this is all repeat, I'm sorry. And if it starts to sound like that, we can just pivot.
No, you're
talk
good.
About AJ Epinesa wrestling snakes on Hard Knocks, because that was my other thing. But we can talk about that after.
No, you're good, bro.
Okay. If you were to ask me 10 years ago where the Iowa State game ranks of importance, I would have said it was very low. It was an out-of-conference game. And we just we'd handled them for 8 years in a row, or at that point, I was never really concerned. I think recent years though,
yes,
I've completely changed my mind on it. Even though it's not a conference game, I feel like I could make the argument that starting off your season with a win over your rival in Iowa State in week 2, getting even out of conference, a Power 4 win like that, even though now a lot of people are like, oh, really, it's Power 2? Hey, it's harder than beating the school of the deaf, what some schools are playing, right?
Yeah.
I think that's so critical to the season. If you look at the years where we lose to Iowa State to start out the season, all those years are bad in terms of it. It is all downhill. It's an absolute disaster.
It's a signifier game. In hindsight, it is kind of wild how that game is I don't know what they call it, like a lighthouse game for the season. It tells a lot.
Yeah. I remember sitting in the end zone in whatever it was, 2023, 2022 maybe. Yeah, 2022 season, the first time they'd beaten us in forever, right? In the end zone, as that field goal goes up, just rain pouring down, soggy. All I am walking back to my apartment in Iowa City. Terrible. And I was like, this is the worst ever. And the rest of the season got so much worse, right? That was the third worst moment of the season. It got even crazier worse after that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Where did you put the Iowa State game? Because I'm starting to feel obviously there's answers Wisconsin, or getting a big conference win over Penn State and Oregon is up there. But I feel like starting out your season with a good win against Iowa State, getting the momentum going, is so important before you even consider I'm going to win a conference game against Minnesota or something like that.
So I believe we had Iowa State 4th.
Okay.
So they were in our top 5. I personally wanted them at 3.
Okay.
Kevin, there wasn't a lot of fighting back and forth. We kind of just came up with the list. Kevin campaigned for Nebraska at 3.
Okay.
We had Penn State and Oregon at 1 and 2 because of the national spotlight that's going to be on those games relative to the rest of Iowa's games.
Sure.
And also because of the struggles that Iowa has had recently amongst ranked teams.
Sure.
So the narrative has shifted a little bit to, obviously Iowa's offense struggles, but Iowa is no longer the team that actually gives those top teams troubles when they come to Kinnick. And if we're going to have any hope or any life in the committee's eyes of making the playoff, and just straight up record wise, we're going to have to probably beat one of those two teams.
Yeah, I 100% agree.
And if we lose to one or both of them, we need it to be a competitive game. So we put those at 1 and 2. I had it Oregon, Penn State. I think Kevin had it Penn State, Oregon. I don't know what order we put it.
I mean, I think Penn State as of right now, I'd put as a better team than Oregon, but I don't think.
And that's what Kevin said. I think that's why he had him first. He then fought for Nebraska, and his whole thing about Nebraska was it's such a close game every year. Nebraska is projected to be much better this year. And the proximity of its schedule, it's the last outing to sort of solidify in the committee's minds and the national scene. Like it's last week. You're only as good as your last outing kind of thing.
Sure.
You have to finish the season on a strong note. Then Iowa State, and then I believe we had USC at 5th.
Ooh, okay, interesting. What? Why USC?
I
feel like the market on USC right now is like the lowest it's been since a long time.
Yeah,
like, I feel like people have really given up on Lincoln Riley. I feel like
I feel
like just people aren't really like super intimidated by USC right now.
Yes, I do think they're projected to be. They are a potential sleeper team that could be better than what people think they might be.
Sure.
I think the thinking there, it was between Indiana and USC, I believe.
Okay.
And I think the thinking there was like, we went out and laid a pretty bad performance down at UCLA last year. And we have to make that trip. And if we have any hopes of postseason relevance, that is a game that we not only have to go and like win, but like it can't be we can't be fucking around.
Yeah.
Right. And again, this list was like very. Yeah. It's not your official like, hey, stamp of approval. These are exactly the top 5, but yeah, that's that. So it was. Okay. I believe it was Penn State, Oregon, Nebraska, Iowa State, USC.
Yeah, and really, like when I was doing this, like kind of list stuff in my head, the answer is like every game's important. You know, like you can't just like some of the arguments I made when I was like Iowa State might be actually the most important game because like when it comes down to hey, this Nebraska game at the end of the season is our last thing, it could be very big. Nebraska's very good. Well, if you have a bunch of losses beforehand, it doesn't even matter.
Correct.
Outside of like, hey, is it going to get us to the Birmingham Bowl or like what the Pop-Tart Bowl? Like it's gonna, unless it, like if it comes down to like these games is what would set up Iowa to be in the college football playoff. Really the answer is just, okay, every game is important. That you got to win like at minimum 10, 11 is kind of the magic number to even get in. That's an almost perfect season, right? Outside of 1 week. So it's kind of interesting there. And then also, I mean, I have an interest in you'd put Penn State and Oregon up there as 1 or 2-3 or 1-2 because that's like I feel like if you can lose a game, I don't think losing to Penn State is like that would be, in my opinion, the easiest to forgive. Yeah, like if it was the end of the season, our only losses were like if we were 10-2,
and those were our 2 losses,
and we had wins over, let's say, a hypothetically ranked Indiana, and then a ranked Nebraska. Which they're not ranked right now, but like let's say they end up ranked because like that schedule is the easiest it has been since they've been in the Big Ten.
Correct.
So like I don't think it would be crazy if they won enough games to be ranked in that game.
So here's the
and I think Iowa would be at least in the mix.
I agree with you, and so this is sort of I tried to start the conversation off here, and Kevin made the point, and I kind of laid the groundwork on the conversation of like these are the most important games. Not necessarily the most important teams you have to beat. in that sense, yeah, Oregon and Penn State are at the bottom of the list because they're the best teams on the schedule. So those are the games that you are most expected to potentially lose.
Mm-hmm.
They're 11 and 12 on games of importance that you must win. But this was simply so this took into account like, okay, sure, you might lose the game. You have to stay close. It's still ultra important for you to stay close and stay competitive where there's a chance late in the third quarter, maybe in the fourth quarter. That's why they were still at the top. Whereas I agree with you, and I was almost going to try and take it that way, where what games are the most relevant nationally that you still have to win? That's where I was going to take it. And then Kevin made a good point. We just kind of went that direction. So,
and I think, let's say that was a scenario. Iowa goes 10-2. They beat two other ranked teams, but they lose Penn State and Oregon. I think they're probably out. I'll be honest.
If they're 10-2 and they lose to Penn State and Oregon?
Yeah, I think they're out. Unless they're 1-point games.
I was going to say if they lose by a field goal each game and have a really good win against they handle Iowa State, they handle Indiana.
Yeah.
They beat USC at USC.
Yeah.
They handle Nebraska last game of the year in Lincoln. Ooh, I don't know, man. It's
but just the way we saw it last year was that 10 really isn't even enough. Like you have to have 11. And there's so many teams now that could schedule ends up. This is why in this area of college football, schedule is the most important.
I was just going to say it's certainly going to matter. There are scenarios where 10-2 gets it done and 10-2 doesn't get it done with the same wins and losses just because of what another team did or didn't do.
Yeah. And there's I don't know, a lot of people really like Illinois this year. Like if Illinois is 11-1 and doesn't beat
they're in
all season, they're just going to get in anyway.
Yeah, it'll be
Washington's schedule really open. I'll be honest. Like if Washington found a way to go 11-1, Jed Fish, good coach, that they would be in.
Yeah, the situation's going to have to be, Ohio State's in. Let's just assume Ohio State's in, Penn State's in, Oregon's in, right? Yeah. And there's that fourth potential Big Ten team.
Yeah,
we're going to have to out-resume Illinois, Washington, Nebraska.
Or even an ACC team that's 11-1. A Big 12 team that's 11-1.
Yes.
And you got to think, too, if you lose those two games, let's say those are your only two losses, those are the teams you're competing with to get in. So if Oregon's 10-2 as well, they're just going to say, well, you lost the head-to-head.
Right.
That was our decider to begin with.
It's tough.
Which is why, do I think it would absolutely stink? But and that's I think if they're going to contend for a position, I think 10-2 and it sounds worse, but if you had one loss to Penn State and the other one was USC after beating Oregon, that would almost be easier because hey, but we beat Oregon, we have the head-to-head. And if they're 10-2 too, then you'd at least knock them out.
It's a tough. It's crazy that even with
I know that's dumb brain, but in my dumb brain that makes sense.
Dumb brain. No, it does. It's crazy that at 14 or it's going to go to 16, that it's 16 teams, it's still so hard to make the playoff.
Yeah, you're competing against 130 teams.
It's so hard, man. And people think it's easy. Or people think it's oh yeah, all you have to do. This is all you have to do.
Just simply win every game you play, and you're in.
There are going to be 10-2 teams that make it, and that's what you have. 9-3 is completely out.
Did a 10-2 team make it last year? Am I forgetting? There had to have been
2024 CF.
And don't give me 11-2 with a loss in a conference championship. That doesn't count.
The teams that were invited were Oregon, Georgia, Boise State, Arizona State, Texas, Penn State, Notre Dame, Ohio State, Tennessee. Tennessee 10-2?
Yes.
Indiana 10-2 or 11-1?
No, 11-1.
SMU.
People thought 11-1 Indiana shouldn't have even made it because they lost to the only ranked team they played.
SMU was 10-2.
They were 11-1.
Oh. Clemson
lost in the championship.
Clemson 10-2.
Clemson 10-2. Yeah, but remember Clemson had to go win their conference championship.
Right. So Clemson and Tennessee were your 10-2 teams.
And one of those was an out of conference loss too. It was to Georgia in the first game of the season.
So yeah, it's tough. There's when it goes to 16, those 15 and 16 teams will probably be 10-2.
Yes.
So one quarter, the bottom four technically are going to get in at 10-2.
Yeah, because that would have been Illinois and South Carolina last year.
Which I would have liked. That would have been nice.
Would have been fun. Yeah.
Bonus.
I don't think, but again, and I still think realistically, do I think 12 teams could even win the championship right now? No.
But we've surpassed.
It's fun. Hey, and I'll watch.
Yeah,
football. I don't care.
We've surpassed that though. I think you and I both accept that. We're doing this for more experience, more games. They're doing it for more money.
Yeah.
But 68 teams can't win the NCAA tournament either.
No, they just passed that they're not going to expand it at least this year, which
I know, which a lot of people are very happy about because I think it needs to stay where it's at.
I think we're at a good level. You watch those first 4 games.
It's bad.
This year was North Carolina versus San Diego State, and I was like, boy, this is should these teams really be here? I don't know.
It's embarrassing.
Yeah.
I understand it though, because with this, you almost have to with as many conferences there are. You're like, what do we give the conference tournament winner? They need something. They deserve something.
They already have it. There's 30 auto bids to the NCAA tournament already in basketball. It's a different conversation. And also the only people, at least some fans are arguing for 16 in football. The only people who are arguing for expanded basketball are people who have a TV contract implication to it.
Which, by the way, did you see the NFL is going to own 10% of ESPN?
I know. I don't know how I feel about that. I'll be honest.
Bro,
I don't love that.
ESPN's reporting is now 100% bought and paid for.
I know. Which, it's not like they were already talking about the NFL a lot. I don't think it really changed that much, but it more concerns me Red Zone's just going to have a ton of ads now.
That plus they're talking college Red Zone-ish.
Which also, I don't know.
Does that work?
No.
I don't think it does.
Because also it's probably only games that ESPN Disney has the rights to.
Yeah.
So you'll never see a Big Ten game on college Red Zone.
Ever. And it doesn't feel like that would be something I'm super. That's not the way that I watch football.
Or CBS, you'll never see you'll never see a Conference USA game on there. No shot.
You never get a MAC game.
I think they're ESPN though.
Yeah, they probably are. Conference.
But I don't know. And look, hey, if they asked me to host the college Red Zone, I would say yes.
and that's so you said earlier if they need a new commissioner of college football, I was going to say there's actually a role that's opened up that's perfect for you. You're the new guy. I'll
take it. I don't care. We'd have to, maybe I could sit at the negotiating table, get the Big Ten mixed in there, but I'm thoroughly impressed when Scott Hansen can go 8 games at once in the morning slate.
It's wild.
There's 30 games at once.
That's what I'm saying. College football is going to be twice as nuts.
And so there's going to be a fan who's watching. Most people who watch college football really only care about their region of the country, and at most their team. There's going to be a lot of fans in Mississippi who are watching there's way more fans in Mississippi who are watching Ole Miss play Arkansas, and they only really care about that game and maybe some other SEC games. They're going to be furious when that game cuts to Temple versus Tulane in the middle of the game. And what is this?
We got an update in the red zone. The green wave.
And already, sometimes Scott is working. He's and now we go to Cincinnati. And it's and back to Seattle. And now down to Miami.
It's too much.
And he's all over. And you're going just crazy.
Yeah, I can't fucking handle it. I like to just get 2 games, use the button on the remote, the back button on the remote, and just switch back and forth. I like to manage 2 games. The 2 ones that I have the most.
Get you more TVs.
No.
Okay. Are you bragging about all this new? Hey, seeing all this, a lot of bragging about it. Can't just one TV.
I got
just one. Fire TV's it's $150.
TVs are cheap, man. I'm not going to spend it on. If you had kids, you'd understand. You
don't think Brooks wants a TV in his room? What are you talking about? I think Brooks wouldn't be fired up for another TV.
You're right. The 9-week-old is motherfucker, I need a TV for college football Saturdays.
I thought he was already graduated high school. That was great. That feels like so long ago.
Yeah.
Can I bring up one more football thing?
Yeah, one more thing.
I was gonna say I saw you do a 2-hour live stream last week. Can you 10 more minutes?
Brother,
the one you're getting paid to do?
I did not know we were signing up for 2 hours there. My wife texted me at like an hour and 20 and goes, "Are you done yet?" And I said, "I wasn't ready for this."
I was laughing. I was going to get a text. I was going to text you during it and be like, I don't want to ever hear you be like, I'm cutting this short ever again.
I wanted to. If you go back and watch it, you can tell I'm like, can we fucking end this? Oh my god!
I tuned in for the first little bit, tuned back, and I was like, Kluver, he still got Kluver in it.
Still going.
What's his name? Corey over there.
Yeah, Corey's gonna come on.
Shout out
Sunday.
Seems like a cool dude. Seems nice. There are 2 games on the Iowa schedule I'm losing sleep over. I view them as very stressful.
Albany.
No, I do respect the Great Danes, though. Respect the Great Danes. You must. Do you want to guess what they
are? 2 games on our schedule that you're losing sleep over.
Losing sleep might be, but these games stress me out more than any other. Two games. Iowa Hawkeyes 2025 schedule. What are they? These games stress me out.
Michigan State and Nebraska.
No. Those are games, though, on the schedule, and I commend you for recognizing that.
Okay. Indiana.
Okay.
And Minnesota.
No. Okay. Minnesota is one of them, though.
Okay. Iowa State and Minnesota.
No, I'm always abnormally. It's the first one is October 25th. Minnesota comes to Iowa City. This is a horribly scheduled game.
Trap game.
I know you do not believe in the trap games, the look-aheads, the sandwiches, but this is every single Grant superstition playing into one game. We are coming off of a massive game against Penn State, then going to our game against Minnesota, who is a trophy game, is a rival of Iowa, I consider, but this is Minnesota's entire Super Bowl. They circle Iowa 6 times on their schedule, where we maybe have like a highlight under Minnesota. It's recognized. There's Floyd of Rosedale's on there, but
it's a highlight, yeah.
But like it is, their chants are about us. Well, we're not even there. They'll be playing Northwestern in basketball, and they're chanting out who hates Iowa.
Yeah,
all right.
This
is circled for them. It's very strange behavior. They opened up the year last year with UNC, and their shirts were about how much they hated Iowa. All right, this is their game, and then it's right in between Oregon too.
Yeah,
that is going to be a very stressful game.
The Oregon game?
Well, sure, but I'm saying like that game against Minnesota. Oh. If it was the second game of the year, I'd be like, okay, feeling good. But I hate that spot.
Okay, well, I'm gonna let you sit in that because it is what it is. Like, I mean, there's nothing we can do about it.
No, there's not. Should I just drive down to Beth's office and be like, hey? What the hell?
I don't think Beth has Beth don't have the same. It's a fucking, at this point, they're with 18 teams. It's literally a computer simulation spits out possible scenarios for like scheduling, and they just choose one.
And then, so that's how I feel about that. A lot of people saying too, Minnesota going to be on the ups this year. Who knows? But
well, dude, I've been hearing that since 2019.
Well, I hear that about every team, every year.
Yeah, I mean that's true. Right now, all you hear is like,
not to make this fucking year. Out. Nebraska's not the second team on the schedule, but also I've heard, and look again, I don't even really dislike Nebraska. I don't even dislike Nebraska that much, right? Like I don't really have that disdain in my heart that I get on Twitter from the Nebraska fans.
I love
the guys.
I love their volleyball team.
Yeah, that's a little weird.
Preseason number 1 feels good.
It's a little strange of you. I'll be honest. I'm surprised we're not getting you in a Cowboys jersey later on, or a Yankee brim coming up. But anyways, I'm seeing a lot of stuff. It's like, look at the stats about Matt Rule year 3. Look at all these stats about Matt Rule year 3. Am I crazy? Or were the stats not last year? Was this time last year where we're not like, look at Matt Rule year 2 at all these places?
Hey, he got better.
He did. But I was like, guys, let's see what happens, right? Let's temper expectations a little bit. The second game on there, USC.
Yeah, I thought it might be USC.
It's USC. And I know, well, first off is someone on this stream, I'm not going to point fingers at who it was, has kind of talked a lot of shit about Lincoln Riley over the years, assuming that we would never play them in a conference game. And now it's happening. I'm a little nervous about that.
Here it is.
In the football gods.
Oh,
So
it's going to come back on you. What you're saying? You have responsibility. You've done this.
Look, I'm not saying who it was that said all that stuff about Lincoln Riley.
Somebody has done.
Someone did it, and it could be a problem coming in November. But we absolutely sneak it going west in all sports.
Yeah.
Very bad.
So that again, this is why USC made our top. I think we share some of the same sentiment, and that's part of the big reason is we fucking flopped at UCLA last year, and now we have to go play the Trojans, a blue blood. Maybe not in their prime, but like, hey, you don't think USC is going to get up for the Hawkeyes?
Like, look, they're going to have athletes no matter what.
Yeah.
Like, it's not like it's a bunch of just scrubs out there.
No, they're studs.
Like, at the end of the day, this is where, like sometimes just having a couple guys on your team, you can be the worst coach team ever, but at some point, like, if you have a good receiver, they're just going to win their route.
Yeah.
Go get the ball. It's just going to happen.
I mean, bro, all you have to see is right here. 2026.
Part of this is like, look, I'll be honest. If USC stinks this year, they're going to be looking at Lincoln Riley's contract. It's been going down.
Dude,
that could be a game where Lincoln Riley's like, if I do not win this, I will be fired.
This is bad news. You want to know who has the number one class in the 2026? The USC Trojans. In all of football.
I know they do this every year though. This is
they have 18 prospects out of the top 300. Now this is for the 26 class, not the guys who just came in. And of course,
here's where I don't even. And this is all due respect to our friends over at 24/7 who do all the recruiting. How many did you say? 18?
That was ESPN, but it's on you. It's on 247 as well.
You said 18 guys?
18 guys in the top 300.
10 of them are going to transfer after their freshman year.
10 of them might not even make it through the summer.
Yeah, so that's what I'm not 100% worried about that. But yeah, that game is right off of Oregon too. After we've gone through just a month gauntlet, we'll be beaten, we'll be sore, we'll be tired, and then they're going to ask us to go out to LA in the middle of November. Very concerning. And also feel like too, like we're good at playing our Big Ten teams, you know, but sometimes when when was the last time the Iowa defense played a team like Lincoln, kind of Lincoln Riley style?
Yeah, probably 2019 when we played USC.
That would make sense. Yeah, but he wasn't even. Was he the coach then?
I don't.
No,
think so.
He was at Oklahoma. That was Helton.
So here's what you're getting to, and we'll leave it at this.
Okay.
And nobody wants to talk about it.
Okay, go ahead.
Or mention it, but I will on here.
Talk about it.
Maybe not on the main show.
It's just you and me talking.
There's a lot of talk. There's a lot of chatter by Iowa State fans, our rivals mostly. General Big Ten fans across the country.
Okay, go ahead.
Big Ten West is shitty. Iowa, Wisconsin, they've been protected by their division. This is the first year where we have a legitimate schedule, not protected by a division, and there is a chance that the Iowa Hawkeyes get exposed.
I feel like there's always a chance of that, though.
There is, but I'd say now more than ever. I mean, there's a lot of people taking the under on 7.5 wins.
Or 5 losses on here. What are they? I'm assuming they would assume that it's a
Penn State, Oregon are guaranteed losses in these people's minds.
Okay.
And then they're looking at basically Iowa State, Indiana, USC, and Nebraska and thinking they might lose 3 out of 4 of those.
Hey.
And I'm not saying it couldn't happen.
It could happen.
All those teams are very capable of beating Iowa. It's just hard for me to believe that when you look at those 6 games, that Iowa doesn't find 3 wins in there.
Yeah, no, I agree. And also I saw some compelling counter stats today from shout out Ben Scott Stevens.
Yeah, that too. I also
just got
saw
hired as well. Shout out to him, Vegas Sports Network.
I saw a Mark Gronowski highlight as well, and Heisman.
And here's the thing: a lot of people are like, "Yeah, Heisman." The tagline could just be Mark Gronowski, top 40 quarterback. Fine. Hey, Mark Gronowski, better than you thought he was. Fine.
Surprises you.
Mark Gronowski, consistent. Fine. Great. That's all I need.
We'd be happy. We'd be very happy.
Elated. Mark Gronowski doesn't turn over the football that often. Perfect.
Yes.
Wally in the chat. Hey, shout out Wally.
That's my brother.
The Pixar. I'm assuming he's talking about the robot from the Pixar classic.
No, he's not.
Okay.
There's a long inside joke on why his YouTube channel is Wally's Adventures. What could have been. We'll talk about that another time. I'm gonna hang it there.
Sure.
I'm hoping that Lauren isn't one-on-one with the baby right now who won't go to sleep, but I think we're good.
Would you rather
Mark Gronowski.
abandoned?
Mark Gronowski, healthy.
Fine.
Healthy.
Fine.
Healthy. Thanks everybody for joining us. Had a fun group of a couple dozen of you, and several on the back end of this. I'm sure will show up and watch the rebroadcast. This is taglines for this week. We are quickly approaching game time. It is 23 days away, 22 days away. Grant's spidey senses are tingling. We'll talk to you tomorrow.